For the past 30 days, I've been trying to work on my goals by doing the 6-month hard. As a result, I've made a little progress, learned even more, and started changing the way I've been approaching my journey. So here's how I achieved more in 1 month than I have all year. If you're waiting for the perfect time to get up and start doing the things you've always said you were going to do, it will never come. The only way to achieve your goals is by doing things you know will move you closer. Stop planning. Stop aiming for perfection. Stop waiting until you feel like it. Just do the thing. This is a concept I've really been embracing with all of my goals, but especially with writing. Many of you know I am working on writing my very first novel, and it has been a struggle. So this month I've written a grand total of 3,457 words. It's not a huge amount, but it's 3,000 more words than I've written all year. The moment I stopped trying to reach perfection and instead tried making progress is the moment I took a step forward. I've always wanted to be a writer. I've dreamt of it for years, but I've never actually sat down and just written. My page was as blank as my future until I stopped constantly planning, second-guessing myself, and staying idle. But it's not just the mindset shift that's been helping me make progress, it's also the tools I use, so a big thank you to Scrintal for sponsoring today's video. Scrintal is a digital space allowing you to transform abstract thoughts into concrete ideas through their infinite canvas. It has been the perfect way for me to keep track of all of my ideas, from plot lines to characters to world building, all in one space. I can link ideas across different cards, see my world at a glance, and add as much details as I need. There's endless space for my endless ideas, so I can make as many cards and boards as I need, rearrange them, organize them with tags, recover them if they get deleted, collaborate with others, and so much more. Scrintal is perfect for not just aspiring writers like me, but for students, researchers, consultants, anyone who needs to organize information in a way that's visually structured and easy to navigate. So if you're ready to bring your ideas to life, then use code SINCERELY10 for a 10% discount on your Scrintal subscription by using the link in the description box below. It's valid for the next 4 weeks, so be sure to check it out and say goodbye to scattered thinking. So with my changing mentality and much needed tools, I've slowly started moving closer to seeing myself as a writer. I still have a long ways to go, but I'll never get there if I never start. If you want to see change, if you want to make progress on your goals, you know exactly what you need to be doing. So what are you waiting for? Just do it. Another concept that's been helping me achieve a lot this past month is no 0 days. If you are tired of feeling like a failure and you want to stop getting overwhelmed by all the things you need to do, then shoot for no 0 days. I have so many goals I want to accomplish, from writing a book, to learning Spanish, to eating healthy, to getting fit, to building a business, to being flexible, and more. So there's so many things I need to do. But I'm a beginner in literally everything, so I have to start small. A successful day for me isn't one where I cross off everything on my to-do list. It's one where I do just one thing that moves me closer to achieving my goals. That's it. One thing. This means the day I studied Spanish for 2 hours and did nothing else was a success. The day I got up and exercised and did nothing else was a success. The day I ate healthy and did nothing else was a success. Doing one thing every day builds consistency, and it shows that you can show up for yourself when it truly matters. If you lazed around all day and did nothing, it doesn't matter as long as you do one thing before you go to sleep. Even if it's just 10 minutes, if you do something, anything, then the day will not have been wasted. No 0 days has led me to start a journaling streak of over 30 days. It's led me to get up and study at least once a week, and it's got me up and doing one thing every day because the bar is so low, it's almost impossible not to meet it. Do just one thing, hype yourself up when you get it done, and work your way up. Slow and steady progress will always be better than no progress at all, so start small. The last big mindset that's allowed me to achieve more than I have all year is redefining how I see motivation. I used to think that motivation was doing something when you feel like it, but I slowly learned that's not the case. Motivation is simply the reason why you do something, regardless of if you feel like it or not. So if you find yourself in a slump, lacking encouragement to do anything, then you probably forgot why you wanted to change in the first place. You forgot the feeling of regret, the feeling of hope and ambition, the feeling of all of your potential going to waste, and the feeling that you need to change. It's easy to do something when you feel like it, but it's so hard to do it when you don't. So this is the one hurdle that we have to get over to start seeing progress. We can't keep waiting for the 2 times in the year to feel overly motivated to work on ourselves, which is always our birthday and New Year's. These are the only 2 times where we actually sit down and reflect on our lives, where we can ruminate on all the times that we've regretted not working on ourselves, on not actually starting our goals. Don't you want to have made progress before the next year is here? Don't you want to have changed even just a little bit before you get 1 year older? Dig deep and remember your why. Why are you so unsatisfied with living how you are now? Why do you want to change? Why do you want to achieve every goal you've ever had? Remember these, and this is your motivation. Sometimes this isn't enough to get us to act. That's completely understandable. We are emotional beings at heart, so we will always choose to do what we feel like rather than what we know we want to do. So try appealing to your emotions. Put yourself in a better mood by listening to music. Work on things with friends. Romanticize your days until it gets a little bit easier. But stop expecting to wake up wanting to change your life and start waking up reminding yourself why you need to change regardless of if you feel like it. Self-improvement is as much a mental game as it is a physical one. So if you can't put yourself in the mindset to act, there's no surprise you don't act. Every single day this month, I've worked on something related to at least one of my goals. Every single day, I showed up and put in the work, even if it's just for 10 minutes. I stopped seeing myself as a failure and started seeing myself as someone who can really achieve anything I put my mind to. I am still so far from where I want to be, but I am on the right path to get there. The tiny progress I've made this month is more than I've made all year because before I let entire days go to waste. I'm slowly changing that. This doesn't mean I don't get discouraged. I still procrastinate. I still forget my why. I'm inefficient with my time. I don't have it all figured out, but I'm slowly moving forward, and that's all that matters. You guys keep asking what habit trackers I use, so all of that along with the Scrintal code for 10% off will be linked in the description below, so make sure to check it out if you think it'll help. This is only the first month of the 6-month hard, so I'm excited to see what we'll accomplish by the end of the year. I hope you have a no 0 day, and I'll see you guys next week. Sincerely, X.